And there we are. I'm very surprised we're on the air. Everything updated itself earlier. And usually that means like technological disaster for us. But we are on the air. It's Friday fucking night. We missed our regularly scheduled episode last week. But we're back to talk only the finest fucking 90s cinema with the goddamn... what's his name? The Citizen Kane guy. The Orson Welles of action movies here.
Steven Seagal.
Mr. Steven Seagal. We are watching 1990s Marked for Death.
Religious classic.
It's true, yeah.
Religious movie. This is listed in the faith section of your local video store.
Which somehow still exists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The faith section or the video store?
Both. Yeah.
Where's the lack of faith section in the video store, huh?
I think it's the rest of the section. Let me start the movie. If you're watching along with us, we are starting the movie right now. We're at 000, and I'm hitting play. I have never seen this entire movie up until
What?
Yeah, up until this morning. I watched the rest of it.
Oh my god! That's fucking sacrilege.
Yeah, I've seen bits.
This is one of his best ones.
You know what? I will say I was into this fucking movie.
This is an enjoyable movie.
I remember specifically the night we rented this at my family. We rented this to watch. My cousin and I forget what game we rented, but we rented a game that we were like so into playing that like we just said like fuck the movie. Like my parents were starting it, like we're gonna watch the movie. We're like,
you didn't leave the room because of the titties at the beginning.
We weren't allowed to.
Nudity with my family.
I think we start off in this like Raiders of the Lost Ark like bizarre market scene here.
Yeah, with Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo, yeah. Steven Seagal just sticking out like a sore thumb, dressed all in black.
Yeah, in Mexico.
Yeah.
With his propeller run.
Running like a girl, yeah.
I don't think he runs like a girl. I think he runs like a helicopter. I don't think any girl runs like that. That's an insult to girls.
It's true. I take that back.
Yeah. And there's probably many women who could beat him in a race. You know?
For sure.
You know?
Especially now, like.
Right.
Yeah.
But even then, it already looks like he's wearing baggy, dark upper clothing to hide his gut.
This is his, I think this is the start of his, like, Asian blouse phase.
Yeah.
Because he has the blouse on later on, with like, the dragons on the,
he
on
goes
the tits.
from Asian blouse to Nelson Mandela jacket at some point.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he dresses like Chairman Mao now, like with the shiny like button-up jacket.
He has those beads that turn into a garrote, like the bad guy from Lethal Weapon 4.
Like Jet Li, yeah.
Or is it garrote? I don't know how to say that word.
I think it was garrote.
Garrote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just having a casual conversation over a guy in a trunk.
It's like, hey, you're my partner. You gotta die so I can avenge you.
You're a plot device, man. Don't you know?
He looks exactly like the partner Bobby from Out for Justice 2. It's like the same partner in every movie.
Well, Steven can only memorize a couple of like plots, so like yeah.
So names are even harder.
Yeah, like they can only change a couple of things in each movie. Yeah. So
he's always ex-CIA, ex-military, ex-FBI, something.
Take it from me, I'm an ex-FBI agent.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a Navy SEAL in this one. Yeah. Take it from me, I'm an ex-Navy
Yeah.
SEAL agent.
I'm an ex-cook.
Yeah. You know? Which, like, that's another fucking good movie, too.
That's a great one.
Which still holds up. I watched it not that long ago.
It's like a movie we were talking about earlier, where, like, one bad thing can't fuck up the rest of this great movie, because it's got a great director, Andrew Davis. He did The Fugitive.
Yes.
It's got Tommy Lee Jones. It's got Gary Busey.
Yeah.
You know, when he was awesome, Gary Busey. You know?
Yeah. Before he went full Busey.
Yeah. Directed by Dwight Little, who directed Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, I believe.
Yes, that was the one with Danielle Harris.
Yep, and the return of The Evil is Here.
Oh, yeah, Donald Pleasance.
Yeah,
Evil!
It was just explained that he somehow survived the explosion in the hospital at the end of part 2, and he now has like a vagina scar on his face. Do you remember the vagina scar?
Yeah.
It's like he has, a vagina right in the middle of his cheek.
Yeah. This is their trip to the strip club here
Is that
right
Roy
away.
Scheider?
Smile, you son of a bitch. His partner is somebody too, like fucking.
It's Keith David in this.
No, the guy, the older guy, like at the strip club there.
Oh, okay.
And like, did I get this? Is Keith David like his high school football coach or something
I
like
think
that?
they were just pals from school.
Yeah.
And they ran into each other, and they started hanging out, and then like,
Hey, you want to take down the Jamaican mafia with me?
yeah, and then this teacher just has no problem just killing people indiscriminately. This guy,
Fucking
he's a Latin villain in so many movies.
Does he look like Michael Scott right there? Steve Carell.
It's Michael Scarno.
Yeah.
Miguel Scarno. He's the guy in Commando that waits behind in Matrix's house to tell him that he's going to have to do the job for them or they're going to kill his daughter, and he's like, wrong. And he just shoots him. Mm-hmm. Where did he get the kimono? He was not wearing that kimono a second ago.
It's a kimono warehouse, actually.
And I like how you look, I guarantee it.
This warehouse moves three things: kimonos, olive oil, and condoms. Totally unrelated items, but they just sell like crazy. He is like the stereotypical drug dealer in every 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Like the weaselly little guy, looks like kind of like a rat.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm here to make the deal for the cocaine.
Mm-hmm. It's probably in about a dozen movies where he's sweating while talking to another drug dealer because he's got a wire on.
Yeah, while smoking like a cigarette that's pretty much just filter.
Yeah, it's just a big ash thing coming all the way out.
I'm telling you, man.
I feel like Seagal's ponytail in this was at its height, you know?
Yeah.
Because Hard to Kill's ponytail, Hard to Kill was his second movie. Above the Law was his first movie, didn't have a ponytail yet. He just had kind of a mini mullet.
Okay.
Hard to Kill, ponytail. But it was kind of a short one.
That was his second movie?
Yeah, Marked for Death, this one, third movie, ponytail is in its glory. It's all like bunchy. Look at how big it is in the back. You know?
Yeah.
And then in Out for Justice, it's very similar to this, but he hides that beautiful hair underneath that beret the whole movie, you know. And then in
he's trying to be an artiste, you know.
yeah. And then he joined the Navy after that, and he had to cut the ponytail.
Yeah.
Because you can't have a ponytail in the Navy.
You can't be a cook with a ponytail.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, you can if you work at Denny's, but. Oh, I think he's gonna chop off an arm unless he just did it. Yeah, that was just a migrant worker.
I'm just here to use the bathroom.
I'm delivering the cerveza.
This movie has a lot of like fake limb snapping.
Well, that was his signature.
Yeah.
Because in Hard to Kill, he did a little bit of bone breaking in Above the Law, but it wasn't to the extent he started doing it in the rest of the movie.
Well, it got popular, so people were like, "Oh, cool!" Like they,
Like at the end of the first one, at the end of Above the Law, he kills Henry Silva, who is the main bad guy, by like putting him in like this headlock thing where he's upside down and he like snaps his neck, right? And like, oh, that's cool, right? But then in the next one, Hard to Kill, he takes a guy's arm and breaks it over his shoulder. Or no, he breaks it over his arm.
Yeah.
And then it became a thing after that where he had to break an arm in a different way in each movie.
He does it like 3 times in this movie,
Yeah.
at least I want to say. Yeah.
I think he does it over the shoulder in this one.
Yes.
Like, in Hard to Kill, he had the arm like right here.
Yeah.
But it's like there's always a different way that he breaks bones. Just like Van Damme would find a way to do a split.
Yeah.
Seagal would find a way to break an arm.
Well, I think we just picked our next movie.
Yeah.
Double Impact.
Oh, Double Impact. That is a brilliant fucking movie. It's
Yeah.
the basis for Two Birds, One Stone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude.
We should do a script reading of Two Birds, One
I
Stone.
am so fucking down with that. For those not in the know, which is pretty much everybody, fucking Two Birds, One Stone was the action movie parody that Tom and I wrote with another person. Like, this is like 25 fucking years ago. It started out as a parody, and then like person 3 turned it into like a serious action movie by the time we were done.
Yeah, still funny though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The bad guy is Camaro Stone and Safari Puntos.
Safari Puntos.
Yeah.
But Tom and I were going to play long lost twin brothers.
Separated at birth.
Yeah. And I was going to be the tough, grizzled street cop brother. And Tom was going to be the brother who was raised by mystics in the East. Yeah. Oh, fuck. This is not dead. Yeah.
Two birds will live on.
Yeah. All right, this is like the standard, like, in the mayor's office scene in every action movie.
Hey, what, did this guy take a break from being in every John Carpenter movie to be in this movie? That guy's in every John Carpenter movie.
I'm fighting a vampire next week.
I'm selling They Live sunglasses yesterday.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I have a sudden strong urge to just obey.
What are those things on his desk?
He's got, like Washington monuments.
Oh, yeah.
Or just giant, uncomfortable butt
Butt
plugs.
plugs.
Yeah.
Is there such thing as a comfortable butt plug?
True.
I mean, I honestly don't know one way or the other, but I can't imagine there's a comfortable one. You know?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
unless, like, Lazy Boy makes a butt plug.
Well, folks, you heard it here. The Lazy Boy butt plug.
Lazy Boy butt plug in fine tailored suede.
Chills a can of beer inside, like, you know, when you're done.
Is there a place for the remote? Yeah. It's a TV guy.
Oh, man.
Nobody knows what that is anymore.
Yeah. Speaking of TV Guide, shameless plug, Ken Reed's joining us tomorrow.
Nice.
To talk Jason Takes Manhattan.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I thought that was a musical until I saw it the first time. Sadly disappointed. He has an awesome Mustang. I think this is a Mach 2. And he wears old lady glasses.
Yeah, like the cataract glasses. Like
Yeah.
he took them off his grandma, who he just picked up at the eye doctor.
This is actually her car.
Yeah.
She bought it new in 1967, and there's only 2,000 miles on it.
If I scratch it, she's going to kill me.
Yep. She sold her house and moved in with the kids, and she spent a little bit of the money on herself.
It's an Afghan on the back seat.
And now it's his jacket.
Yeah. He's
Man, his
wearing
quilt.
a quilted jacket.
So what boy like in the 80s growing up didn't have a crush on her?
Yeah, Danielle. This is the scene where he's talking to Danielle Harris, who's supposed to be his niece.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was your standard. Yeah, because she was like the same age we were, basically. Like.
Oh, exactly. She might have been like a year or two older, which made it even better.
Yeah.
For our sakes,
Made it legit.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't creepy that you liked a girl the age or the grade younger than you. Remember how weird that was when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Somebody the grade younger than you?
Oh, gross.
Gross.
But yeah, no, I saw her at New York Comic Con last year, and boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horror gal or something, or horror, which it goes by now.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, his sister there, when I was a young lad, my friend and I stole a Playboy from a drugstore down the street from our house, and that chick was in it.
All right.
Yeah, it was Vic. Her name was Vicky Smith at the time, but she became Anna Nicole Smith after, and it was her centerfold, and the lady, not her, but the lady who was his sister was also in it. She was some sort of Miss America or Miss Universe. Or something.
Joanna Pacula.
No, not Joanna Pacula.
Oh, I thought this was who his sister was.
She's the voodoo expert.
You're right. His
sister is Elizabeth Grayson.
Okay.
She looks like that guy from Angel.
Yeah. Fucking James Marsters. Yes, Miss America, 1982.
Yeah. She probably got in trouble for being naked too, because back then, women could get in trouble for that. Women who were considered decent.
Yeah, like all these like beauty queens would end up in like Penthouse or fucking
like
Playboy.
Vanessa Williams got hers taken away.
Yeah,
like a fucking trophy for some stupid fake contest.
Not even for steroids.
Yeah, not even for steroids. Oh my god, that would be so great if someone from Miss America was disqualified for steroids. What are the fucking odds of that?
Just snap the crown in half like when they get it taken away. Thank you.
Oh, this scene always pissed me off because they are making you think right away this is the gun he's going to kill the bad guy with at the end.
Yeah, and these guns never come back into play.
No, they never come back into play.
I totally forgot about that because I watched the beginning of this like a week ago and then I watched the rest of it this morning.
Creeped out by his tan hands. Not because he has dark skin, but it's clear that he's in a tanning booth.
Yeah.
And his hands just look like hot dogs that haven't started to burn yet.
He's got city hands. Look at that. There's
no calluses on those things.
Yeah.
How the fuck is this guy a martial artist?
Yeah.
With no calluses.
Fucking my hands look tougher than that. But he's got this wall of like cool ass guns.
Yeah, doesn't use any of them.
Yeah. And like a pair of like dental pliers for some reason. Just smiles.
Guns
fucking
make
with his
him
gun.
happy.
Yeah. I love my gun.
Guns and killing guys. Well, and chicks. He did shoot a chick at the beginning there. The one topless lady who shot his partner.
Yeah. Just nothing creepy about hanging out at a high school.
Yeah. Watching that weird guy from Zoolander smoke a joint. Wasn't he the assistant to Matilda? There was like a guy who worked in the office and he kept like showing up with like important information at different times. It was kind of a running gag.
Shit, I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah. Lincoln Heights. The fakest name for a school I've ever heard in a movie. We're from Lincoln Heights. And because it's an old president's name, that means it's a bad neighborhood.
They've got to have like a clever nickname that plays into Lincoln somehow. Like the fucking...
the old Abes or something.
Yeah. The Lincoln Heights Honest Abes.
Oh, here's the obligatory, like, let's pretend to not be friends and then have a huge embrace of a hug.
Yeah. It's the like the Predator ripoff. Like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, two guys pretending not to recognize each other. And then like,
Be gay if I was like, thrilled to see you when I first saw you, so.
Let's go over there and smoke a joint with that multicultural gang.
With the kids from Degrassi.
Yeah, Degrassi.
Yeah.
There's got to be, like at least a dozen Degrassi parodies on YouTube, I would imagine.
Oh, for sure.
That's just easy, low-hanging fruit right there.
That show's been on forever.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, who the fuck is smoking joints and crack in front of their goddamn teachers? Even if it's not your teacher for a class you have.
This is 1990, before smoking weed out in the open was cool. Like,
yeah, right? You had to hide that shit. We were a bit like Anne Frank. I'll say it.
Tom's opinions reflect none of our opinions here at the show.
We're making a statement tomorrow afternoon at noon.
I want to apologize for stuff. Like the Jackie Martling apology on Howard Stern.
He does have an awesome Ram Charger.
Yeah.
And I was watching a Lou Diamond Phillips movie one night, late at night. It was just like some genre flick, some B movie.
Having a nice cup of chamomile tea and sitting down with Lou Diamond.
Something that was never in a theater. But I remember I was just sitting around one night watching some Lou Diamond Phillips action movie, and the chase scene from this movie with Keith David and Seagal when they're in that tan truck there, chasing the Jamaicans through the streets. They used all the B-roll footage from it for this movie.
Yeah.
That's like something that's pretty common.
If you're using like shit from other
they just sell action sequence shit.
I think it's the first Transformers movie uses like a chase scene from the movie The Island. Like
it does.
They just laid over like some fucking
some robots over the top of like their motorcycles or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So it is like a thing that happens.
And The Island, which ripped off an older movie. The entire script and plot.
Yeah, didn't it get sued for that?
They were sued for it, and pretty sure they settled.
Yeah,
it's on a Mystery Science Theater episode.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's called Clonus, the Parts Horror.
Yeah.
Parts, the Clonus Horror.
I think it's Clonus, the Parts Horror.
Yeah, it's one of those.
No, Parts, the Clonus Horror.
I don't know.
Yeah, those those combinations of words are in the title somehow.
Yeah.
There's Screwface. We're two stereotypical gang leaders.
I was in Scarface.
Yeah, sure we can come to an agreement.
Sure, let's meet at your graffiti pool in the basement. Your Bingy Man Fawad Fivariva pool.
Struggle something.
I think he was like one of the main killers in Scarface.
Probably.
Like maybe the guy who kills F. Murray Abraham out the helicopter.
I mean, yeah, like anybody who looks vaguely Latino is, a Cuban in that movie.
I know. And then some Jewish guys, and then some Italian guys.
I mean, Robert Loggia.
Yeah, Robert Loggia. Oh my God.
Drink your orange juice,
The
kid.
Cuban performance. Yeah. Drink your Juaritas, kid. Robert Loggia wants you to drink your pineapple soda from Goya.
If it's Goya, it's got to be good.
No one makes quality fruit sodas quite like Goya.
Brought to you by Caliente. Oh, God. Well, now we just have to do a whole thing of like Robert Loggia doing Spanish TV commercials.
Spanish TV.
Don't you want a Fanta?
Next on Loggia y la Flaca.
Kid, when I get hungry, I eat Jibarito beans.
Robert Loggia's going to get into a hot tub with a bunch of bikini babes next.
What's up, guys? The guys from Gangline Assembly. We are watching a good movie right now. A classic action movie marked for death.
Doesn't have Robert Loggia in it, but it does have 90s spandex shorts on guys.
We're riffing on Loggia right now. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah. And I owned a pair of spandex shorts in the 90s. I was, in 4th grade.
It was the 90s, yeah. I owned skids.
Yeah. But Screwface, our villain, who's called so not because he has screws in it, but because he has scars.
Yeah, I don't get it doesn't even look like a screw thread on his face or anything. Like,
I think maybe they just thought Pinhead sounded cool, and they were going, let's have a bad guy kind of like Pinhead.
How about Screwface?
Like him.
Perfect. Go with it. Yeah.
Right. And seeing as how this guy made Halloween 4.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. This dude has actually directed a shitload of fucking movies, like known movies.
Was it Pitch Black, maybe? I think he did. He's done like...
No, hold on. We'll get there.
Oh, that's David Twohy.
Where is he?
Dwight Little.
Yeah. Director Dwight Little. He's directed recent stuff. Like he directed that show, an episode of that show 911. And 23 episodes of Bones. Sorry, 4 episodes are from the series are from Dusk Till Dawn.
Arrow, you like that show?
Yeah. I know. I've actually never seen it.
Oh, I thought you were an Arrow fan.
Oh, Arrow. Yeah, I thought you were talking about From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Hello,
no.
what?
Arrow. Oh, hey. It's voodoo. It's his religious ceremony. Please, this is not sexy.
Voodoo butt.
Yeah.
Voodoo butt. Voodoo booby.
Screwface is very suggestive. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't even pan out in that sense either. But yeah, let's see what else. He directed some of that the TV series Nikita. He directed the Tekken movie in 2010.
I've not seen any of these more newer things.
Well, yeah, we'll get to some of the known stuff.
Yeah.
He directed one of the Anacondas sequel, the Anacondas: The Hunt for the Blood Orchid. He directed an episode of the X-Files. A couple episodes of that TV show with Lance Henriksen, Millennium. Directed Murder at 1600 with what's his name, Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. That was still in the theater when he was still getting theater movies.
Yeah, that's true.
I ran that one.
That was like the end of his theater days.
That came out at the same time as the Clint Eastwood White House thriller of Absolute Power.
Oh yeah. He directed Free Willy 2 in 1995. But in 92, he directed Rapid Fire with Brandon Lee.
Okay.
Yeah. Directed an episode of Freddy's Nightmares.
Phantom of the Opera. That's the Robert Englund one.
I forgot that existed.
Remember that one? Holy shit. That scared me when I was a kid.
I've never seen that. We might have to...
It's okay. It's a little slow.
It's got a 5.5. I was going to say, usually IMDb is pretty discerning, but Marked for Death has a 5.9.
I think Marked for Death deserves more than a 5.9, but for what it is.
Yeah.
It's not a movie that is...
Oh, if we're rating it like on an action movie scale, this is like a fucking 8 or a fucking 9.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, which an action movie shouldn't. It's so goofy. Oh, I want that jacket.
Yeah, this is, I guess, at the beginning of his Asian blouse phase.
Are they dragons? Are they tigers? I don't know.
Where, like, by the time we get to the Glimmer Man in, like, 97, he's wearing, like, full-on dashikis and, like...
And you know what? the gym teacher he's hanging out with knows all the cool places to go. Because that's who that guy is.
Yeah.
Just remember your gym teacher from high school, and now picture going out for a drink with
He
him.
knows, yeah, where to score some ass.
Yeah, is he going to be wearing bike shorts, you know? I don't like any of my gym teachers from high school.
I don't think I've ever had a cool gym teacher, yeah.
I'm just assuming he's Jim because he coaches football. Teachers can't coach one thing and then not be a teacher, right? They have to do both.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
not just,
yeah.
I mean, unless you go to like some school where it's like huge money, like somewhere in Texas, where
We had just gym teachers at our school.
yeah, but they were also coaches. Not all of them.
Oh,
were coaches,
yeah, yeah,
but I'm saying like
I
nobody
think you mean-
coached unless they were a teacher as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they were. It's not like they were paying full salaries to just have someone coach a team.
Yeah.
Were they bringing in that much money? You know. Oh yeah, and of course a fucking robbery takes place the second they go into this lame ass club.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking, like a chain, like, bar, like a fucking, like a Chili's or something.
Yeah, they're in that place from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, yeah. With the,
What's up with all the bright lights in here?
the giant goofy drinks.
Yeah, the blue hole.
Yeah, yeah. The will they, won't they tension.
They had to put him next to Keith David. I mean, he's such an amazing actor. You know, it's like putting Al Pacino with Keanu Reeves. You know,
I mean, it's kind of risky putting, like, yourself next to somebody who's way cooler than you are. Like,
yeah,
fucking-
but the fact that he's a black dude, it makes Steven feel cooler.
that's true, yeah.
You know,
Gives him a little street cred.
right? Nothing makes a white dude feel cooler than a black dude wanting to hang out with him. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Oh, God. Man, you look ridiculous in that shirt. Like, I just want to hear Keith David say that once.
That's why you have so many white dudes who talk like rappers. Because they just happen to have a friend who was black who was like, "Oh, I like you, man. You're cool.
I can be
You
a
know?
rapper." Like,
And then,
yeah.
and then like 6 months later, they were talking like this and like, yo, you know, and like doing the whole thing. And that's why they do that. They feel like they can now. Talking about the silly white guys.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's silly white privilege.
Yeah.
They're just casually walking around with a shotgun. Nobody, like, you know, notices.
TGI Fridays. Bring your own shotgun knife.
Boys, have some bang bang shrimp on me.
Yeah, he's another one. I'm pretty sure he's a Scarface villain. Oh, by the way, this gunfight was brought to you by Steven Seagal Puppy Dog Food. Is your dog food not for puppies? Is your puppy food not for dogs? By Steven Seagal's Puppy Dog Food. Available at all bodegas.
You can check the video out for the that commercial on the Big Dumb Monsters social media pages.
Sorry, should I not?
Oh, yeah. You take that. I don't...
Hold that for a second.
Yeah.
Scratch me brow.
Ooh, pardon me. Yeah, I was gonna say, they're playing really fast and loose with the stereotypes in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, this was before it was not cool to just have all the villains be like a gang of just some sort of nationality.
Yeah, so their identity is nationality. Like, yeah.
It's a Jamaican gang. It's an Irish gang. It's a Japanese gang. You know?
Yeah, we have the Italian stereotypes, the Jamaican stereotypes, and the Cuban stereotypes all fighting each other in this one.
Like, if the movie's got Japanese gangs, then they gotta chop off a finger or something, you know?
Yeah,
If it's got
yeah.
Jamaican gangs, then they gotta be into voodoo, you know?
If there's an Irish gang, there's going to be a bomb.
There's gonna be a bar.
Yeah.
And a bar.
Yeah,
You know, a pub. A guy in a plaid tracksuit, which I am really entertaining the idea of wearing. I'm liking the plaid tracksuit. Have you seen some of those?
No.
It's a real Irish thing, you know? You know, neck to toe.
Yeah, just plaid
Just
and
plaid.
comfort.
Yeah, comfort. Yeah. I'm really, really entertaining that idea. It's like the Irish version of wearing a bow tie, you know, just going all out. You know?
the Canadian tuxedo, basically.
Yeah. There's Pacula, Joanna Pacula.
Okay, I thought she was the sister for some reason.
Star of The Kiss, which was an 80s horror movie that took place in Albany, New York.
Did it really?
Wasn't filmed there, but it took place there. Yeah. Where she played a witch who was like like disguised as a housekeeper, maybe, or a maid, or a nanny.
All right.
And she would suck the souls out of people when she kissed them.
I mean, there was a movie filmed in Albany that was a horror for a different reason. Ironweed. It's the horrors of drinking.
Yeah. Oh man, I was thinking about that movie today.
Yeah. I still have never seen that movie.
No?
Yeah.
It's a fucking beautiful movie.
Is it?
Really? Yeah.
I know they filmed like shit down like by the bridge and shit. Like,
I don't mean like the way it looks. I mean the way.
yeah,
it
no,
looks
I'm just also saying like it was filmed around here. Like,
But yeah, just like
they filmed at a bunch of bars too. I think.
Yep. There was stuff like down on Clinton Ave, and there was stuff. There was a cemetery, like in Del Mar, that old cemetery in Del Mar, and
Yeah.
they filmed on Lark Street when they still had the trolley.
The tracks down.
lines.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they actually brought a train car out and rode it right down the middle of Lower Lark, going down towards Clinton Ave.
Yeah, yeah.
And they recreated the trolley car riots that they had. It was a union riot.
No shit.
Yeah, and like
I
Jack
gotta watch
Nicholson's
that.
character when he's a boy is at the riot, and to like try and fit in, he throws a rock at the union guy or at the scabs.
Yeah.
And he winds up hitting a guy in the head, and it kills him. And like he
Jesus.
has this guilt like his whole life.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when he's like in his 40s or so, he's a drunk, but he lives with his family and his kids, and he drops his kid, and the baby dies, and like he's so distraught that he just goes and lives as a homeless guy. Like he can't face his family anymore.
Jesus.
And it's very almost like Shakespearean. Like he sees ghosts
Yeah.
throughout the story. So it's kind of like is it Hamlet or Macbeth?
Hamlet has the Macbeth has ghosts.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
like he sees ghosts and they kind of inform you of the story a little bit, but it's not in a way where like they're trying to kill him or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But mainly him and Meryl Streep and Tom Waits, they're just trying to stay warm and like find a place to sleep at night and get a bottle of booze.
Yeah, yeah.
Tom Waits is really good in it too.
A real pick me up of a movie. It sounds like.
Yeah, it's sad, but
Yeah.
it's worth it to see.
Yeah, yeah. I like during quarantine for a while. I was watching like at least one movie a day, so I was just crossing off like tons of shit I've never seen before. Like,
Yeah.
it's getting harder to find things that I haven't seen.
It's cool seeing Nicholson and Waits and Streep just like hanging out in places like
Yeah,
And there's times when they're in houses where it looks like every apartment you've been in Albany.
oh yeah,
You know?
yep.
Like, oh, that looks like 3 of the apartments I've rented.
We have another religious ceremony here in the movie.
Oh, somebody's titties are getting marked for groping.
Oh, now we have biker stereotypes.
Getting a little stone cold here.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're here from the set of Stone Cold.
I'm here with my friend who was an extra in a surprise episode.
That guy fucking
Wow.
is doing all the dancing.
Holy shit.
I noticed that when I was watching it.
Wow.
Dude is going to town.
Holy shit. He's got to be bad if like white guys look at him and go, "That's bad dancing."
Bro, what are you doing? And Mr. Morgan from Seinfeld is the undercover cop.
Oh, I was trying to remember who he was.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Morgan. He looks just like Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah, he can eat here anytime.
Thought he looked familiar. And he's hanging out with the guy in the Jamiroquai hat. And I don't know who this guy is on the right, but I bet you he's from the neighborhood.
He's Jimmy Fingers. He's a made man. Oh, that was the worst fucking one-liner. I'm Jimmy Fingers. I'm a made man. And fucking Seagal shoots him in the head and goes, God made men. And like he's so happy
Which
with
one's
himself.
that from?
This movie.
This one?
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
Shit. I don't remember that.
I'll throw the sound on when we get to that part.
God made men.
Like he's so fucking smug because he thinks he says something like, witty.
Yeah. Well, it was the best screenplay ever written. You know who wrote it?
Me.
Yeah. At one point, you see a guy in his gang. There he is, second from the right. He used to appear in the Miss Cleo commercials, and he had such a distinct beard.
Yeah, I was trying to remember where I saw that guy from.
He's also in, holy shit.
Is he in the black or white video?
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
The second person in a movie we've watched who's been in the black or white video.
The other guy was the sumo guy, yeah.
Yeah, the thug from Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
Yeah, that's right.
The guy who died from a Chinese shuriken, like, to the titty, you know?
Yeah.
Stabbed him, like, half an inch into his body, and he died.
Yeah, okay. I thought that's where that dude was from. I was watching it earlier.
Yep, definitely in the black or white video, and he has that stupid mustache, too.
Yeah.
It's hair, like, all the way around his mouth, like a butthole, and then a bunch of different lines of hair coming out of it, like bicycle spokes. What's all that about?
Looks even more like a butthole.
Yeah, bicycle butthole. No man here steer from the path I have prepared.
Yeah, I was just saying the long soliloquies in fucking Jamaican patois.
Yeah.
So bad.
Sounds like Colin Hanks.
Yeah. Or Chet Hanks.
Chet Hanks, sorry.
Yeah.
Colin Hanks is the good one.
Yeah.
Is it standard Voodoo Gang rules that candles only?
Yeah.
You
We had
know,
a bunch left
no
over
lamps.
from the set of Predator 2, so.
Yeah. After we killed those naked people that we hung upside down.
Yeah. And we were all on our way over here from that set anyway, so we just grabbed them.
Yep. Oh, some more propeller running.
Yeah.
Keith David's like, what the fuck you doing, man? Running like a goddamn helicopter.
How the hell did you get the beans above the Frank?
I was just thinking the same thing. We need a Keith David supercut, you know?
Yeah. I need a Keith David soundboard is what I need.
Yeah. How was he so big next to Rowdy Roddy? And he looks so small next to Seagal. Is Seagal really that big? Or was he
Or
just
did he
kinda
lose,
out of
like,
shape?
yeah, maybe he lost size. Like, this is like 4 years after that movie. Or only
No, this is-
2 years.
I don't. Why because he was bulky in that movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Was They Live 88 or 86?
I think it's 88.
All right.
Because 86 Carpenter was Big
is-
Trouble in Little China. I think.
I'm not even going to look it up. Yeah, I think you're right.
You
I
know?
think you're right. Yeah, 100%. And I wonder if just like they have Steven Seagal like walking on a raised platform next to him to like
Yeah, because he's always got to be taller.
he's wearing like platform boots.
Yep.
It is a pretty badass fucking truck.
Right.
Yeah. Like, yeah, cars don't look like that cool anymore.
Yeah. They look like they're all made out of plastic now.
Yeah.
Even the drug dealer's BMW was cool with that. The way the old grills were, they were angled upside down.
Yeah.
Like it was wrong, you know? Drive-by shootings. That's how we used to handle our problems.
Back in the day.
In the 90s.
The streets. Did they never mention the niece again after this? I think
so.
Yeah, I just remembered that.
Kind of like her role in Heat.
Yeah, I forgot she's
Bring
in
her
that
to the
movie.
hospital after she cuts her legs, and they forget all about her. Maybe they'll address it in the sequel.
Oh, please. Oh, can you just give us one more movie with Seagal, like Seagal today?
Oh, I meant the sequel to Heat.
I think a sequel to this.
I would love a sequel to this.
Yeah.
You know?
They are working on that sequel. I think I don't know if they started filming or if they're about to start filming.
I know he's writing the script, I think, or something.
I think it's like well into development.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because the novel came out already.
Yeah.
I was curious about reading it.
Oh, he's wearing that quilted jacket again.
This guy's taking a break from seeing Terminator victims to help out Steven Seagal. They don't actually say where they are, do they? Like what state or anything?
No, I don't think so, because it's kind of Florida, it's kind of Chicago, like it's kind of New York.
I just assumed he was L.A. because he was in Mexico at the beginning. And so, because they're so close.
But it could also be like Texas, like Houston or something.
This is
like,
not California.
Yeah.
I mean, he's wearing winter jackets. There's no palm trees. This might even be Canada, you know?
Probably. Canada is like the stand-in for every city.
Yeah. Let's look for French signs in the background when they're outside. Ooh, she's got the like the Little Rascals bandage around the head. Because every wound in an old black and white movie was just a bandage around the head. She was shot in the shoulder. Bandage around the head.
Yeah. Get that bandage on.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna grab us a couple of beers.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking I could go for another one.
Give me one moment.
Sure. Man, he's got resting Seagal face.
He's pondering something, probably Aikido based.
Yeah, he's like, how would I cry in Aikido? Oh, and Keith was just waiting for him in the hallway to go kick ass.
PBR or club?
I don't care. Either one sounds pretty good. Whatever is closest to you.
Yeah, I got PBRs.
Ooh, where's this hooker hotel? Oh, God, dude. Really? That's your underwear?
Oh, yeah, Jimmy Fingers with his leather panties.
Yeah.
Every movie we watch has a dude with man panties in it.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up with the manties? Thanks.
Need to fucking gaze at fucking Brian Bosworth pantied ass.
Ron, what was his name in Hard Ticket to Hawaii? We had him too.
Oh, that's right.
Ron Moss.
Oh, what is wrong with us?
We should do Samurai Cop. There's a great man
panty scene.
Yeah, have you seen that Samurai Cop?
No.
Oh boy, you don't know what you're missing.
Is there a fucking Van Damme man panties scene in fucking Double Impact?
Well, there's a Van Damme butt scene in every movie.
Yeah.
So like panties is just nothing because he's always.
Oh wait, this is the part
butt.
I said I was going to turn the sound on. Hold on, here we
I'm
go.
a made fucking man.
Yeah.
I hate the way like his junk. Oh, I hate the way his junk like was pointing out of his panties too. It was like he had a little tent in there, you know.
Little leather tent.
Did he land in the chair?
Yeah.
That's convenient.
God made men.
Oh, and you know the next line he says in the car too. He really thought that was clever when he says, you know, one thought he was invincible, the other thought he could fly. Yeah. They were both wrong. So fucking stupid.
He's such a ridiculous man, but god damn it, like he's in some fucking good action movies.
Yeah. Well, they would have just made this movie with a different meathead at the time, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
He just had the opportunity to make the ones that were being made by the people with the money at the time, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think it had anything to do with his
selection of them.
Selection, right. Or maybe he did, but he just abused too many fucking, you know, too many relationships, you know? I mean, he was constantly fucking harassing women.
Yeah, smacking women
up
around.
guys.
You ever see like any of the videos like of him like recently doing like karate expos?
Oh yeah, where the guys are just flipping over on their own.
Yeah. He's like all sweaty and like he can barely move and the guys are going flying across the room. Yeah.
It's the same guys that Putin beats up in those videos.
Yeah. They're actually very reasonably priced. You can hire them.
Yeah. Hire a Yuri. We will bring truck full of Yuris to your location so you can pretend to know judo. God damn it, I can't believe that's fucking Mr. Wilhelm.
Mr. Morgan.
Mr. Morgan.
Mr. Wilhelm's the older white guy.
Yeah. And this guy, Kevin something, he's in every fucking movie ever.
Kevin Dunn, I think.
Kevin Dunn, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, this dude, he's, I know he's in those Transformers movies. We mentioned
He's
that.
Dad, yeah. He's in Hot Shots.
That's right. Yeah, he's like the second, like in command, isn't he?
Yeah, he's constantly having to deal with Lloyd Bridges' stupidity.
Yeah.
Cookie.
It tripped me. It was a crab. There were two of them. They work in pairs.
He's probably in like 600 movies, that guy.
He was in 54 episodes of Veep.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing some of that show.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
He was a True Detective. 5 episodes of that. Transformers we mentioned. A lot of like primetime TV.
Black Dahlia.
Black Dahlia, yeah.
Lost.
Seventh Heaven. Fucking I Heart Huckabees.
Oh, I love that fucking movie.
I know he's in stuff. We'll get there.
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes with Nick Cage. Small Soldiers.
Almost Heroes.
Almost Heroes. Godzilla, the 98 one.
Arsenio. I guess he had a sitcom that didn't last.
Chain Reaction with Keanu Reeves and fucking Morgan Freeman.
That one was okay. I expected it to be really bad, but it was all right. I only saw it once.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw it.
Little Big League.
Beethoven's Second.
Dave. That was popular at the time. Chaplin. He's Hoover
1492.
and Chaplin. Oh, wow. I do remember him in 1492. Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned Hot Shots. Only the Lonely with John Candy. That was a good movie.
That was a good one.
Bonfire of the Vanities.
That one's good, too.
That's where he's an episode of Seinfeld.
That's right.
Is he the accountant?
He's the sniffing accountant.
Yeah.
Oh, we're finally into the part of the movie where he's been actually marked. Well, his rug was marked.
Yeah.
And it really tied the room together, too.
It's salt all over my rug.
45 minutes in. I guess he didn't read Sid Field's screenplay book. It should have been 30 minutes in.
He was in Blue Steel with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, that's a good one. What's her name directed that? Catherine Bigelow.
Catherine Bigelow, yeah. Ghostbusters 2. Mississippi Burning. Huh. Yeah, he's in a ton of shit.
I doubt he was a nice guy if he was in Mississippi Burning.
Yeah.
Not many dudes who starred in that movie were.
Yeah, white dudes.
White dudes,
yeah. Steven Seagal's creepily hanging outside my window.
So, Basil Wallace, who is that guy? The guy who played Screwface?
I
Is he
looked-
some sort of star in Jamaica?
I don't know. I looked him up. There was like nothing that really like jumped out at me.
I mean, he looks so scholarly there.
He is in like a couple of like
Was that
known
Next
things.
Generation?
He was in an episode of that. He was in an episode of Burn Notice. Eagleheart. That's that show on like.
Oh, that's the
Adult
one with
Swim.
Chris Elliott?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a funny show.
He's in the movie Blood Diamond with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jem Hunsu. Like Mike.
Hasn't done much, but
Yeah, episode of The West Wing. Nothing really like well known.
I was expecting to find out that he was, like the king of cartoons or something.
That guy was Blackula.
That's right, he was.
Yeah.
But just like a character that you wouldn't have expected him to be.
Yeah. He's in Return of the Living Dead 3.
That one is awful.
Yeah. Like after the first one, I don't really enjoy them.
No, the second one is not good.
Yeah. But like the first one is one of my favorite fucking horror movies of all
So
time.
great.
He was a Klingon in Next Generation.
Okay, Klingon Guard number 1. Oh, that stinks. That's all I got. Ooh, Quantum Leap.
Oh, hold on, let's see.
Jasper Boone.
Let's see what the episode was. I want to say he jumps to somewhere like in the South in the 60s.
There was one where Sam was an old like blues piano player. I'm guessing that was it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. One was 1953, one was 1956.
Oh, wow.
Same character. Rainmaker who returns to a...
Oh, I remember the Rainmaker one.
Huh, all right.
Maybe he worked as an extra. Or maybe there was a flashback in that episode.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
And they just showed footage of it.
Yeah. Oh, this is the part where they're attacking his sister.
Well, with the guy from Miss Cleo's psychic hotline.
Oh, man.
Fucking 90s jeans.
Yeah, she's dressed like a modern day mom.
She had AC Slater jeans on.
Like my jeans preppy. Let's see. What else is there to say? I mean, like,
The women are being brutalized. They have lots of candles with them.
A hallmark of any Steven Seagal appearance.
I just saw a nipple there.
Yeah.
In a scene you shouldn't be seeing nudity in. I mean, they're brutalizing this woman. Let's try not to sexualize
Let's not make it sexy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Screwface is so fashionable.
Oh, she messed up the salt design on the table. Let's see where they fuck up the car.
Oh, yeah, and they put him in the...
Or he drives into the obvious trap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which he has more than enough time to get out of before they actually lock him into it.
He would eat a worm off a hook.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fucking entertaining movie somehow.
Yeah.
Despite everything working against it.
He kills people in interesting ways.
Breaks limbs in interesting ways.
There's voodoo.
Fuck on voodoo magic, if I know my King Willie quotes.
This lady who kind of like Sean Young, but not.
They couldn't get her for this, so yeah, they went like, yeah. Next one down.
Yep. I thought he was going to drive through the front of the house, which is a trend in older movies where they want to save somebody, so they just drive their vehicle right into the house.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. They do it in The Rookie.
Yeah.
And they never once consider that they can't see anything going on inside the house, and they might actually run over their loved ones, you know?
What if I hit a gas line and blow up the whole house? Like,
you could just kill everyone.
He's trying not to look at his sister's titties.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got such a puffy face, too. Every time he tries to frown, it makes
He was trying to emote there. It was hilarious.
He was doing that when he was at the hospital bedside of his niece, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Looks sad, Steven.
Yeah.
Sadder.
Come on, give me Droopy the dog sad. Wow, that old playground.
This is where they drive through a playground recklessly.
I was just looking at the rides and just thinking how there's none of those on playgrounds anymore.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
animals on top of a giant spring that just fly back
Whip
and
kids
forth.
off, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is where they go to pretend to buy drugs just so they can kill a bunch of people. No due process.
Oh, shit, I was going to say something and I forgot.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, no worries. Playground. Drugs, fake playground. No, it's gone.
His puffy face.
Puffy face.
His frowning.
It's gone.
Why are you pawing him?
Like, their plan is the worst fucking plan. Like, of course there's going to be a guy in the back seat with the windows up. Like,
Yeah. And of course they're going to be suspicious of the gym teacher who teaches the football team at the place where they sell their drugs.
Yeah.
They know he's a teacher.
is that our gym teacher?
Yeah. They're there every day. They don't even hide it.
It's the one class they go to.
Yeah. Keep a cool head, man. Now, where was the guy in the back seat even aiming that hit the truck in the windshield?
Yeah, how the fuck did he even get? Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Weird angle.
What the fuck is he shooting out of there? Soup cans?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's probably just a slug, but those holes are huge.
Here, this is the Lou Diamond Phillips car chase. Great jump. Love that. Oh, I love the
Boing,
bounce.
Boing.
That's great, you know? Oh, look for the license plates. Oregon?
Well, the Oregon-Mexico border is pretty rough.
Arizona? Toronto?
See, this looks like L.A.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks like Albany. Like that could be anywhere.
It looks like downtown
Van
LA.
Buren Street.
Did it say Hotel Rwanda on that thing behind it?
Excuse me. I'm just trying to catch a plate.
Oh, get out of the way, dude.
Illinois.
Yeah, it's Chicago.
Yeah.
But there's fucking palm trees.
Wow.
Oh, man.
One thing I know is that people in movies always get out of the way of cars on the sidewalk, and in real life,
They don't.
No, they don't. They die.
Oh, hey, is that a car? Thump, thump.
He's risking so many innocent lives by just firing blindly into a city street. Jackson Street.
Yeah, this does not look like Chicago at all.
It's flat. Chicago's flat. Whee! Well, there should be some legs sticking out from under that car.
Let's see where we are in this. Oh, we got like a half an hour. Standard gunfight.
Yep.
Crowded. No respect for human life.
No. The teacher and the cop are now firing into a department store blindly.
Did he just throw away a gun and then just pull out another gun?
And look at all those people behind the guys they're shooting at.
Yeah.
They don't care. Well, there's a part coming up where he holds his gun in this really goofy way. He starts running with the gun like up like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I noticed it
it's in
earlier.
the scene. Whee! Oh.
Just kung fu move for no reason.
Bumbaclot. Which I worked with a Jamaican guy years ago, and he told me that means blood clot. Bumbaclot.
Yeah.
And it's like calling someone a tampon. So you see it in a lot of movies where there's Jamaicans.
Mm-hmm.
Shut your bumbaclot mouth, man. In The
Shut your
Professional.
tampon mouth, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, white guy who had a black friend.
Yeah.
Told him he was cool.
And that guy was the basis for Clive Drexel Spivey. In
Was he really?
True Romance, yeah. When Gary Oldman got that part, he was working on
The Professional.
The Professional, and he knew this white Rastafarian guy, and he was just so goofy that he just based Drexel on him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Still in the department store.
Yep.
Looks like the one from Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. And the extra directing isn't that great because every time we see them in a shot, you see extras running for the first time.
Yeah.
Like this gunfight's been going on, and they're all just realizing it as they come into the room. Yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, this guy gets a sick arm break.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Again, he's such a ridiculous man, but god damn it, this all works.
And this was he was the symbol of law enforcement in the 80s. This guy, they let him become a real cop.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
These movies.
They fucking made him a cop and fucking had a camera follow him around.
The guy who shoots blindly into crowds.
That's on par with like Elvis being a cop. Like, Nixon.
Probably the same person who gave him the badge.
Yeah. It's probably the same badge. Are we kidding?
How is that not like a sci-fi hour-long, TV drama about like some like secret department of the government that hands out police badges to the most?
There's only one badge and like only one like odd celebrity
it's like
can
the
have
Green Lantern.
Yeah. Like when one dies, they have to find a new host for the badge.
Elvis Elvis had it, then Seagal had it.
Yeah, well, he's got it now somehow. So, like
Yeah.
they can't figure out how to kill him.
Well, let's see. Elvis died in '79, I think. So like, who would
So
they
who would it have been?
In '79, you know.
Oh, now he's got a tiger blouse. Oh, it's the same one from before.
So it's a tiger on the back, dragons on the front.
That's when he was like, I think I might start dressing a little more Asian. Like he was testing it out. Like, in like a couple years, he's gonna go full on like fucking prayer beads and.
He's gonna start saying English words the way that a poor speaking Asian person would say them.
Like that is a weird subclass of nerd. Like the guy who's not Japanese, who's really, really into Japanese stuff. Like there's no other like ethnicity that like people do that with. Like that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, we have been talking about white guys who try to pretend to be black, but
there's kind of like an interesting contrast to that in the television show and in the book of The Man in the High Castle.
Yeah.
Because there's it's in a culture where America lost World War II and we are being ruled by the Germans and the Japanese.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's this older, rich Japanese guy, and he's obsessed with having like old West weapons in his house.
All right, yeah.
So he wants like a Peacemaker 6-shooter. Kind of like the way that guys like put samurai swords up in their houses.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of like a cool switcheroo,
All right. Yeah, I mean it's the same thing, like that same era, like
Yeah, and actually the guy who plays that part is the bad guy in Showdown in Little Tokyo.
All right.
Kerry Tagawa.
Yeah, yeah. Shang Tsung.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where they destroy the fucking car.
That's Gen X Screwface. That must be the twin.
Yeah.
He's slacker Screwface. Yeah, plaid pants on. I want you to meet my sister. Goddess of fire. That's how he says it too.
Like
How did the glass break there?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Like he just drops it on the seat. Like
Yeah, like I've been hit with bottles before. They don't break that easily,
Yeah.
Back in his first few movies, he was always wearing satin vests under his coat. Always had a suit on with a vest underneath it. Hard to Kill. He, at the beginning of the movie, takes place like in the early 80s.
Yeah.
He's a cop. He's got a suit on with a vest, right? He catches William Sadler doing some evil shit. They kill his family, and they put him in a coma, right?
Yeah.
7 years later, he wakes up from the coma. Takes him like 2 days to like do karate and shit to like get his like limbs back and moving
Sniff
shape.
incense.
And he goes and he gets a suit with a fucking vest. Like immediately.
He's just like a limo driver.
Yeah. No tie, vest and jacket.
I want to make sure you kids get to the prom okay.
Prom promise. Steven Seagal, prom promise. You kids will be safe unless it's from me.
Oh, man.
Who's the biker that Seagal buys the guns from? Like, he looks the other way on Lawbreaking with this guy?
Yeah, he's supposed to be a fucking cop.
The arms dealer? He's shooting drug dealers, murdering for selling drugs.
He's not in the top credits anyway.
Yeah,
that dude.
I don't even know his name.
I was just looking for somebody that looks like him.
Yeah, he was a hippie, so it's probably a picture of a guy with short hair and no facial hair here. You know, who the fuck is Duvall?
No idea. Oh, it's the guy from the beginning. I think the older guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
He was in the strip club with him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the guy in the strip club.
Who's the student? He looked really familiar. Quantum Leap shows up again. Murder, She Wrote. 2 episodes of Murder, She Wrote. We have a sound effect for that.
That's Murder, She Wrote.
We were like one
A
day.
lot of farting on that show.
No, we were like trying to think of a sound effect because Murder, She Wrote comes up a lot in horror movies.
Hunter.
Yeah.
I would do a gunshot followed by a typewriter.
Well, yeah, we were like, we're gonna change that one day. We just never did. Like we're just gonna stick with the fart. Yeah, he looks like he's in something else, but nothing really like.
Well, he's in everything.
Well, yeah. Heartbreak Ridge, St. Elsewhere.
Magnum P.I.
It's a living. All over 80s TV. MASH.
I feel like Quentin Tarantino probably knows a lot about this guy.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Oh, yeah, now...
Hot Rod Hullabaloo, man. That's
Hot Rod Hullabaloo.
my favorite movie.
Yeah.
I did kind of like that podcast he was doing. Like, I couldn't listen to every episode, though. Like, he'd get too far up his own ass.
I didn't realize he had it, but yeah, he's very far up his own ass this day and age. You know?
It was like him and who's the fucking guy that used to do his editing that like he had a falling out with?
I don't know the editor. I remember he used to work with that Roger Avery guy.
That's it. Yeah, Roger Avery. Yeah.
Yeah, because they co-wrote Pulp Fiction together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do a show together and like they watch a movie because he like Quentin Tarantino bought like the library from the movie store that he used to work at the video store.
Right.
So they'll just pick a movie out of that and like watch it.
Yeah, I'll hear clips of it on YouTube where I like hearing him just talk about old movies, but yeah, when he's talking about his movies or about his own talents,
yeah,
it's kind of exhausting.
Okay, it's fucking Joe Pesci from Lethal Weapon 2, basically.
And just the way he talks about himself, like, you know, like I'm a genius and I can only make 10 movies before I can stop being a genius.
That whole thing is such bullshit. Like, yeah dude, fucking, like, come on, man. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I would like to check out his movie theater, though.
Oh, yeah.
They always show, like, old movies and shit.
Yeah.
And Steven Seagal plays with the Viewmaster.
There's always got to be a scene where guys... Oh, wait, he's hiding guns. Oh, it's because they got to smuggle them?
It's my gun camera.
Before they had metal detectors, I guess, or...
I don't know what the purpose of this is.
Cameras. Yeah, because getting guns to another country is pretty tough.
Yeah.
I've tried. 4 countries.
At once.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a pretty good side of meat, man. We could have been eating steaks for a while.
They wasted a whole side of beef. Where's the Humane Society for that?
Did you have to go for the ribs? That's where the prime rib is, man.
You can waste food, but you can't waste an animal that's alive, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems kind of fucked up. I love those old Land Rovers.
Yeah.
Every movie where a character goes to Africa, they have
that car, yeah.
And it gets stuck in the mud somewhere. And a lion
like
winds up on the roof.
Yeah, like a rhino horn through the door.
Yep. Keith David's dressed like Leon on Curb.
Yes. Like the shirt and the fucking under. Yeah.
He's got his socks all the way up. It looks like he was wearing slippers.
Did you see the final episode of that?
Yeah, I did. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I love how it was a big fuck you to all the people who said they hated the Seinfeld ending.
I'm just gonna do it again.
Yeah, I love it. That's what I would do. You know. Oh, now he's got the shirt buttoned up. Keith.
Yeah, he's gotta look formal now.
Yeah. How come they're all not drinking Red Stripes? Isn't that what happens in Jamaica?
Yeah.
I actually have the soundtrack to this movie.
Really?
It's fucking awesome. Jimmy Cliff.
He does show up in this movie.
Yeah, he plays in a club, and I think he even talks in a scene, doesn't he?
Maybe.
Or maybe he just plays. I don't know. I'm probably confusing it with Club Paradise because he's got a big part in that.
Yeah.
But the song that plays in the credits is called John Crow, and it's a great fucking song that Seagal is listed as co-writer on. But it's just Jimmy Cliff playing it.
When I put up the promo for this last week before we postponed it, I attached a Seagal song to it. Fucking.
Oh wow. There's another great song on the soundtrack. Something about like a lion.
Of course.
It's not The Lion Sleeps Tonight, but it's something similar to that, you know?
Yeah.
The Lion Lies Awake or something, you know? So what is Screwface's twin's name?
I don't know. Boltface? I don't know.
Because they can't just both be Screwface, right?
Well,
Because
I mean,
at some point, obviously, they decided we're going to do this twin thing to try and scare people.
well, yeah. I mean, they're both it's their stage name, Screwface.
Hey, there's Jimmy.
Yeah.
John Crow, I don't need the retribution. John Crow, justice has finally found a way. Oh, boy.
He's got the fucking suit on again. He just changes, like, the undershirt.
Well, he doesn't even have an undershirt on now.
Yeah.
He's like, check it out, he's rocking his chest. He's like, hello, Jamaican ladies.
I'm gonna drive these Jamaican women wild.
Oh my God, sleeves rolled up, no shirt. Holy shit, that is my new outfit. I'm going out tomorrow and getting that.
Probably fucking smells like salami.
Come on, hot dude.
Yeah.
Jacket over the top, no shirt, muscular hot dude. That was Dennis's rationalization to wear the duster on Sunny. Oh my God, there's no way she's going for him. She looks like one of those chicks in Coming to America that they meet in the bar.
Yeah.
You know, any
I
of them.
was Joan of Arc in a past life.
Yeah. So does that suit jacket only have short sleeves, or did he roll them up?
I think he's got to be rolling them up. Like he's wearing that same like suit, like just in different like combinations to make it look different.
Because it's kind of a Miami Vice thing.
Yeah, like the rolled up sleeves and no
Yeah.
tie, like.
But no shirt underneath, man. Come on, you're not that guy. That's like something Jason Momoa would do, and you'd be like, all right, whatever.
We
He's
get it,
Jason
dude.
Momoa, you
Yeah.
know.
Wearing like a fucking jacket with no shirt, like
Yeah.
some big billowy baggy pants and no
Right.
shoes.
There's probably no butt in the pants, you know.
Oh man.
Screwface have 2 head and 4 eyes. Ooh, foreshadowing.
Yeah.
So she knows that there's 2 of them. This this side character from a different world. Whoa!
Screwface in his fucking
Screwface.
Speedo.
You are not helping that stereotype very well, my friend. It was a little bit. It was a ding, not a dong. Whoa! Butts on the couch.
Yeah, just naked chicks
All
lying
right.
around.
That's Screwface's Nana's house. That is not his house. Look at that furniture.
Yeah.
Nana wants to watch her shows. Are you still throwing your bones? He's got
Make sure you use a
poster.
coaster.
He does have beautiful eyes, though.
It's like the Wiz on Seinfeld.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about him.
I'm back. Now they're going over that shaky ass bridge in the fucking jungle
Temple of
land.
Doom.
I was just saying,
Great
it's
Escape.
Great Escape. Yeah,
The hippo is going to come up out of the water.
yeah. It's a mechanical gorilla over the entrance with
I
his
was just
arms.
talking about that not too long ago.
That bridge used to scare the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
We're talking about Jungle Land, not the bridge in specific, but yeah, that bridge, that suspension bridge. You know what scared me was just going through that door.
Yeah,
It had that weird like door where you couldn't go through it straight.
yeah.
So it turned and it was dark in
Yeah.
the middle, you know?
Shit, I haven't been.
Play jungle noises.
I literally don't think I've been there since the day after the prom.
Yeah, I haven't been there in probably 20 years.
Yeah.
Since it became a like a Looney Tune place,
Yeah.
since it got bought out.
Steven Seagal's just wandering through a field of weed.
I was just saying, are they in the weed forest?
He's taking stuff for himself.
Well, he's gonna stash it in the place he hid the guns on the way down. He doesn't need the guns going back. He's doing action movie hand things that everyone is just expected to know. Yep. Oh, Screwface. He's dressed like Johnny Gill at the height of his prime.
I got this from the Terrence Trent D'Arby collection. Guncocks was the subtitle on the fucking
subtitle. Oh wow! And even in this scene, I love this because only he can do the cool things.
Yeah.
So they all show up, and he's like, "Give me the cool gun. I'll do the shooting. Then you guys wait here. I'll go in and kill all the guys.
It's my movie. I'll do the cool stuff.
Yeah. I want to shoot guys for smoking weed." That's what he's doing.
Dirty hippies.
You know? So many of these fucking 80s action movies were just like propaganda for the drug war.
Yeah.
You know, let's just go kill a bunch of drug dealers, bunch of drug users.
Yeah.
You know, under the guise of saying they sell it to kids. You know?
Yeah. This is for law and order.
Like, what kids? Kids don't even have money. Drug dealers want to sell drugs to people who have money.
It's like the fucking people who say, like, you know, on Halloween, like, be careful, people might give your kids edibles.
Razor apple. Oh, edibles.
Yeah, no, they aren't. No, they're fucking not. Yeah.
They're counting those edibles.
Yeah.
And if they're giving them to anyone to spike them, they want to be there to see it.
Exactly.
It's not going to be someone who leaves the house. It'll be a friend, you know? Well, probably not a very good friend if they're spiking them, but, you know.
But an entertaining one.
But they might have that kind of relationship. You never know.
Who knows?
You know? Oh, everyone's got a joint. I love it. Everyone's got to look at the joint, too. That's movie code for weed.
Yeah.
Look at what you're smoking.
Can't believe we're smoking.
They were just talking about Becky's butt and how big it is. Those two girls.
Keith David dressed like a G.I. Joe figure.
Which one? Roadblock?
He kind of like Beachhead without the mask.
Yeah.
You know? Or Low Light was another another guy with like the Navy SEAL getup.
Yeah. Yeah, Beachhead. He was awesome.
Yeah.
I had Beachhead. And the Cobra counterpart, Firefly.
Yeah.
Kind of had a similar vibe.
Didn't he have like the flamethrower? No, I'm thinking of
Firefly had a mask as well, and he had like, a
Barbecue.
submachine gun. Barbecue had the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually found an old G.I. Joe in a box the other day when I was cleaning. And
I
it was
found
the diver. I forget the diver's name.
Oh yeah, Deep Six.
Deep Six.
Or no,
he was the one that came with like
the
metal suit.
Yeah, you could like push
This
the thing; it would make him
I think
dive.
this was just wetsuit, maybe. Didn't they just?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I found a Ziploc bag full of the cards from the back of the.
Oh yeah,
the toy
information cards. Those were great.
Yeah.
You know, the flea markets start up this weekend. I'll probably be seeing lots of those things.
No shit.
Yeah. The outdoor flea markets. Can't wait. I'm going to go take my daughter fossil hunting afterwards, too. There's
Nice.
a whole fossil quarry out in Schoharie.
No shit.
Yeah, they bring, like, archaeology classes from, like, miles around to this place.
See, they're doing that Dinosaurs Alive thing again in Schenectady.
Yeah, I was thinking about checking it out.
Shit, I want to go see that. That was awesome when I was a kid, man. Like,
Oh, was it there when we were kids?
remember they used to have it at the museum when we were kids?
Oh, that's the same thing?
I think. I mean, it's animatronic dinosaurs. Like,
Oh, yeah, that was great when we were kids.
yeah.
Well, I'll let you know if we make reservations. You can come with us. It's so much fun when you go with a kid.
Yeah. Like Amanda and I were legitimately thinking about going on our own. Like,
We took her to a dinosaur, some sort of dinosaur thing, like at the Altamont Fairgrounds a couple years ago. And
Oh, yeah,
they were,
yeah.
like, it was kind of chintzy, you know. It was a statue that like would go, but you had to wait in a car line to do it, you know.
yeah. I've
still
been
liked it, though.
I've been to some less than thrilling events there.
Yeah.
Like was it last Halloween or maybe the one before? They had like a jack-o'-lantern like display thing, but it wasn't even like real jack-o'-lanterns.
At the Altamont Fairgrounds.
Yeah, it's like they were like in like arranged in like, you know, one looks like the Headless Horseman, one looks like a fucking horse, like, you know.
Probably shit just to take care of the upkeep on the grounds, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we paid money to just walk around the fucking like dirt track and look at this shitty like, you know, decorations.
Well, Seagal found the Voodoo Factory.
Is it the? Oh yeah, they got the somebody bukkakied his Boy Scout picture.
The picture of him as a young Asian boy.
These big stone titties on the floor in the background.
Cold stone titties.
Is it an automatic shotgun that he has?
It's not automatic, but it is semi-automatic.
Okay.
It's called a street sweeper.
Yeah.
I think he. I don't. Does he use it as a grenade launcher in this? Sometimes you.
I don't think he ever fires it.
Yeah, sometimes you see movies where they have like a gun that looks like something and they use it as another thing.
Yeah.
And, like it kind of looks like a grenade launcher, so we're just gonna use it as a grenade launcher. But
It's a shotgun, yeah.
You know? And I've seen that shotgun in movies used as grenade launchers.
Yeah.
I think maybe like Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. There's all these bad guys in that. I don't know if you've ever seen that one. That is like a fucking goofy ass movie.
Not in a long fucking time.
There's a team of genetically superior villains who wear leather trench coats that go all the way down to their ankles, like an old lady's house coat.
Of course.
Yeah, and they all have these guns that are supposed to be kind of futuristic, but so guns that just look a little spacey, shoot explosive bullets and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, stone titties.
Yep.
They're about to sacrifice him between them.
Yep. It reminds him of Frank Drebin's ex.
Yeah, everywhere I turn, I reminded of her. Oh,
beating
God.
up the Guardian Angels now.
Yeah. God, I am due to watch that movie again. Naked Gun.
Oh, yeah.
Frank Weird Al Yankovic was on that plane.
That's so fucking great. They're making the one with Liam Neeson. I'm looking forward to it.
I
think he's a serious enough actor.
Yeah.
They need a serious actor to do it. If they had gotten a guy who was a comedian,
yeah,
I would have said no way.
It's not like the Zucker brothers, is it? Like fucking.
No, they're not involved in it anymore.
Yeah, they've got to be ancient.
Yeah, and the movies they've done in the last 20 years have been awful.
Yeah,
they did a couple of the scary movie sequels. They did one where it was this weird, like, kind of right-wing movie with Will Sasso, An American Carol.
Oh,
like
yeah,
was that
yeah.
Will Sasso, or was that maybe, or was it was Chris Farley's brother, I think, Kevin Farley, maybe?
I think you're right.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a weird, like...
Yeah, I think you're like Kevin Sorbo's probably in it.
Probably,
yeah.
And I've given all their movies chances, even those movies, because if I see the Zucker name, I think to myself, even if it's a...
You think Hot Shots, fucking Naked
right.
Gun, like, yeah.
Like I'm gonna give them a chance, and it's just, yeah.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah. So they must be back in Chicago, because there's the L train.
Yeah, that looked like Chicago.
Yeah. I want to go to the Reggae Directory Club. It would be great if it was just a bunch of periodicals.
Yeah. Just books about reggae.
Where to find reggae. The
Can I get
different
music
types
here?
of reggae.
Oh, no, we can't play music here. It's a library, sir.
And please keep it down.
Yeah, shh.
Yeah. Please smoke your ganja quietly. So they're back in America, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because... But he didn't kill Screwface. He didn't get him yet. Screwface got away, right?
Yeah, I think this is where he kills him the first time, I think.
So maybe they're still in...
Yeah, because then they go, like, find his gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screwface is dead.
That's right.
Yeah.
They bring the head with them. Got to show everybody that you killed the king. God, he looks so awkward with those dudes. When he's standing there. He's looking at him in such a condescending way.
Yeah.
Not even the character, him.
Yeah.
He's finding it so hard to hide his condescension towards these other people.
He's got the big black duster on.
But now he's got a shirt on underneath it. Shirt for guys, no shirt for ladies.
Oh, no, this is where they confront it. So they must have killed him. We just didn't notice it. Because we get the members-only jacket on.
Hey, I got a members-only jacket on. Who's got a members-only jacket?
Seagal, under his trench
does
coat,
it?
under the duster.
I think that's some sort of sash or vest. Or
No, it's a
scarf.
full-on jacket. He'll take it,
I see. That's more of like a Marty McFly 50s jacket, I think.
Yeah, I can see that. I see that guy just has a shirt on that says culture, and like there's a picture of like a lion.
Well, that's Jamaican culture. How did we miss his beheading? We must have been laughing at something.
He probably, yeah. All right, guys, leave. And like, there's 20 guys with guns trained on them.
But we got this head.
Yeah.
The eyes aren't beautiful enough on the severed head. Maybe they lost their twinkle and glow.
Oh, twist.
Mm-hmm. So this guy just waits around for someone to kill his brother.
Yeah.
So he can pop out of the shadows. They just locked him in that room from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And that big metal door.
Yeah.
Oh. Action blouse.
Yeah, there it is.
I don't think it's members only. Members only has a tag on it.
Yeah, it also has like the epaulets on the fucking shoulder.
Yeah, like these.
Yeah.
I got into them after watching Ray Donovan.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
John Voight wears one on the show, and I was like, that's such a cool jacket. It's not this one, but... there's the red stripe!
Oh, yeah, it's all over.
That guy's wig is so awful. Come on. Look at that wig.
It's just a hat with hair glued on it.
That looks like a mop head.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all the fucking weapons lined up for him to use. Hammer, axe, cleaver. Hey, he just got hit. He never gets hit in fights.
Yeah, it's just he took a shot to the stomach.
Yeah. I bet she fought with the director
That's where he
about
fucks
that.
dudes up with a sledgehammer.
Yeah. Well, because all the weapons were laid out there for him,
Yeah.
of course.
That guy's also wearing a horrible wig.
Oh, my God. He's got one of those rain sticks from the museum stores.
Yeah, he just turned it over so it'll make the noise again, yeah. I find it very relaxing in the middle of a fight.
In the middle of a red stripe fight. Oh!
Oh! It always grosses me out when dudes get their legs broken like that in movies.
He was like, you know what? I want to diversify my acting because I broke an arm in the other movie. This movie, I want to break an arm and a leg. Show people my range. He's just so calm.
Yeah.
This is definitely that apartment from Predator.
From Predator, yeah. He's also dressed like a dude who can only legally see his kids on Saturdays.
And he still can't even get that right.
Yeah. Tanya and I are coming to the soccer game.
And I'm going to start a fight with someone.
God damn it, Denise. I want to see my kid.
So does Screwface play piano?
Yeah.
Or does Corkface?
You should hear him play Tchaikovsky. It is fucking beautiful.
Voodoo Concerto number 3. Oh, right in the gut again. Right in the breadbasket. Oh, wow. He's getting hit a lot.
He's getting, slammed into these liquor shelves.
There's no way he agreed to this. Oh, that was a stunt man. He's like, I'm not doing that. It's my stunt man. Oh, yeah. That's not him at all. Oh, see, that's him when he throws the other guy, though.
Yeah.
I can't be shown in a sign of weakness. Wee! Excuse me.
The slowest sword fighting.
Yeah, he's got the speed of Alec Guinness when it comes to his fencing.
His lightsaber technique.
The Voodoo Podium. Every Voodoo club needs one.
The Voodoo DJ booth.
The Voodoo Wet Floor Mop Bucket.
He's just fighting him with a broom handle?
It's his sacred voodoo sword. Because everyone knows that voodoo is all about sword fighting, right?
Yeah. He does like the Highlander, like over the head.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Here, let me make my entire body vulnerable for you.
Expose my midsection.
Yeah. So you can gut me like a fish. Oh god, this is very sexual. Oh, I forgot about the eye gut. Oh wow. He had the face of a Wookiee there when they gouged out the eyes. So those weren't bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just plaster.
Yep. Bunch of fucking phonies. Oh, that's right. Into the random elevator shaft.
Oh, that's where fucking Bane breaks him.
Yep.
Steven Seagal is not that strong.
Yeah.
Loud thud. The dummy hitting the walls on the way down.
Yeah. I hate it when the closed caption ruins the joke ahead of time. The hilarious joke.
I hope there weren't triplets.
How did he know there was a fucking elevator shaft through that cedar lattice?
Yeah.
You know? Oh.
And they're just carrying the dead dude.
I'm going to carry the dead cop because I'm so righteous.
You know, in reality, like, his pants would be full of shit and piss right now.
Oh, yeah. And he'd have a boner.
Yeah.
Dead guys shit their pants and they get boners.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
It's a fact.
Yep.
Well, that will do it for Marked for Death. Like, as much as we shit on this, it's a really fucking entertaining fucking action movie.
I like it. Can't believe they gave Basil second credit over Keith.
Yeah.
And Tony the Benedetto. If I was going to say I saw his name earlier and it had to be Jimmy Fingers. Of course it was. Hey, Tony,
Jimmy Fingers.
Jimmy Fingers, I'm a made fucking man. Tony Benedetto, that is a man. Oh, Terry Weigel. Sexy girl number 2. I think she was a Playboy.
She was in Playboy, I believe. So, yeah.
Sexy girl number 2? Who was that? Sexy girl number 1, I remembered. But who was sexy girl number 2? I don't remember sexy girl number 2.
I am sure this is not the last Steven Seagal movie we're going to watch on this show.
No, I mean, we have to do Out for Justice just because we met Forsyth.
William Forsythe, yeah.
But there's a lot of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Cancock.
Cack. That will do it for Marked for Death. I will throw plugs at you. This happens every time. Like Nick and I have mentioned, like we noticed, like we only know our parts of the plugs. Whenever we have to do like the other person's like plugs, we never remember what the fuck they are. So I think we're on Big Dumb Monsters Pod on Facebook. You can check our website out at bigdumbmonsters.com. You can email us if you have suggestions on movies you want us to watch along with us. Let us know. Email us at bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. Where else? We are on Instagram and Threads at big_dumb_monsters. You can watch the show live if you're listening to the audio version right now. We do the Defenstration Hour every other Friday night here on the Big Dumb Monsters channel, and then we do Big Dumb Monsters every Saturday night. Are we anywhere else? We probably are. YouTube, Twitch, at Big Dumb Monsters, I mentioned. Come check out our merch store. Just search for the Big Dumb Monsters store on TeePublic. That's all we got. You can check Tom and myself out at Saratoga Comic-Con in a couple of weeks. We're going to be interviewing some folks. Yeah, that's all we got. Anything you want to plug? Any music?
Theatertheabsurd.org. Theatertheabsurd.org. You can check out animation. And Tom McWater's Bad Camp. You can check out music.
Giddy up. All right, well, we will be back in 2 weeks. We doing Double Impact? I think we should do that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So we'll do Double Impact on the next show. Yeah. We'll hope to see you then.
You know who the bad guy is in that? Kerry Tagawa.
Is he? That's right. Yeah. Fucking comes up again. Shang Tsung himself. All right, folks. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening.
Along with Bolo Young.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole bunch of Asian bad guys in that one.
We'll see a lot of both of those guys in the movies coming up. Anyway, later, folks.